But at the top of the food chain is experience, right? What have you actually done? And I think that was something that Dan had that I didn't realize was important when we started making content. Because when I met Dan, he was already a really successful entrepreneur. He had already exited three companies, and he was already posting content about helping people, and he'd already gotten results for a ton of clients. And I didn't realize that superpower of actually having, experience in the trenches. And obviously we went on this journey of, posting content. And now, even with his experience being so broad, he's still focusing on life experience, where he's spending 5% of his time on content creation and 95% of his time on building his AI tool incubator, Martel Ventures, right? Where he's on a mission to get to $1 billion in valuation in the next 3 years, 2.5 years now. And on the other side of him getting to a billion in valuation, he's going to have even more life experience to talk about in the content, right? And I think a lot of people have it backwards, where they focus most of their time on content creation and then 5% of their time on actually doing the thing. But when they flip it and they focus on experience first, their content is actually going to perform better, because then that differentiates you from everybody else. And you've seen this with Alex Hormozi in real time too, where he obviously is a prolific content creator. He's a prolific business owner, but he went on this journey to build a book launch where he could sell the most nonfiction books in history, where he sold over 3 point something million books in 72 hours. And that is a proof point where he broke a Guinness Book World Record. And now if you watch any of his YouTube videos, he mentions that in the first 30 seconds of every video. He says, "Hey, I'm Alex Hormozi. My portfolio company generates over 250 million in aggregate revenue." And then he says, "I also broke a Guinness Book World Record for the most nonfiction books sold in 72 hours." Right? Focusing on life experience first, where he actually, broke a world record, and then sharing that in his content. And I think a lot of people forget that, obviously, you and myself have to do something interesting before people are interested. And, no, I wouldn't have grown to 30K followers in 90 days if I didn't actually grow Dan's personal brand first. And if the fact that I'm talking from experience, the fact that I'm talking from a place of like, I did it and this is how I did it. And I've been focusing on life experience for the last 8 years. And now I'm finally, going out there and sharing content about it, then people are going to get even more bought into what I'm saying. And they're going to see the proof behind it. And that's how I've been able to grow so fast. That's how Dan's been able to grow so fast. And that's how every big influencer that you've seen online has been able to grow extremely fast online, is because they've done something interesting first so that people are actually interested in their content.
Amazing answer. And it's such a good observation. And I think it's important because people think that like they can shortcut it, right? But you can't. Even like if you just go viral, or like you copy something and you just get some quick views, but people won't come back, right? Or people won't convert, or people won't become a part of the mission. People won't tell their friends about it. So I think realizing that the long way is the only way that gets you there is huge. And thinking, okay, if Dan Martell, who was already, I don't know, probably Deca Millionaire, I don't know, but he was very successful. We can say that, very successful. And he was posting on YouTube and he was not getting any views for a long time, or very little views. He kept going. He didn't think, oh, like, yeah, I'm this person. Like, is this even worth it? I deserve more. I'm worth more. He kept doing it. He kept focusing on showing up and being consistent, and kept improving his accomplishments in real life as well. Same for Hormozi, same for you, and everyone that really does well. And interesting observation about this, like even for me, the best performing content asset that we have made, like that one content piece made us hundreds of thousands of dollars, which is what you probably have seen me from as well, is that clip from Hormozi. If we analyze it, why it worked well, is because there's a backstory there where, first of all, I participated in the competition that he was running with Skool and with Andrew Kirby and other people. And it was 90 days. So for 90 days, I was working about 12, 14, 16, sometimes 18-hour days. Sometimes I was forgetting to eat. So I was like pushing and winning that competition. And I won it. And then I flew to Las Vegas. I met him in person. We got that short clip. Then I was joining for an entire year, I think like maybe 10 months. His live calls every week asking me questions. So he was saying, Tarot. It's like a combination of that, plus me actually winning a competition that got him to say, oh man, you won. Like all of that, the combination of the story made that video get like millions of views, because we actually did something that caught his attention. It was super hard. There was like thousands of people applied, 100 got in. We were one of the top 10 winners. Top 10 were considered the winners. So that's why it worked, which is super interesting. Every single time that something works is when you have done something that's impressive and then you make content about it.
100%. Yeah, and you're a great example of that. And that's how I heard about you, by the way. It was from that single clip, right? Where he's like, Haru, I've seen you on the lives. What are you doing here? Obviously, you're fucking winning. And yeah, that's you focusing on experience first.
It's a big one, man. Now, a lot of these trainings are available for free with all of the templates, AI tools, private feedback for you to be able to implement in your business. And guess what? It's absolutely free. So if you're interested, the link will be down below in the description and you can apply to join there.